Nice. Nice. All right. My name's Vincent.
I'm Nick.
And I'm also Nick.
And I'm Aaron.
What the fuck?
What?
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
All right. Wow. We made it to season 2.
We didn't.
I'm so proud of you guys. We've done 10 episodes, but we lost one. But
Don't tell people that. That's my fault.
we lost one. That's our fault. So,
True.
I had
But-
nothing to do with that one.
You had nothing to do. But today, for the first season of episode 2, we have a wonderful, beautiful guest, a good friend of ours named Aaron.
Yeah. Clap, clap, clap.
Let's go,
Everyone
baby.
clap, clap, clap.
That's me clapping. I'll add a actual clap, so it'll sound awesome.
So it doesn't peak your mic.
I would also like to request a little kazoo noise.
A kazoo, all right. Kazoo noise incoming.
All right, guys.
But,
So let's get into this. Lil Nick, you want to take
Wait,
it away?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Wait, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa. Aaron, who are you? What do you do? Who are you besides our good friend?
Besides your guys' good friend, man. Well, I'm Little Nick's big brother. To
It's
start,
true.
AKA Big Aaron.
that is a factual statement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Claim it's been
also
disputed.
a new artist that you
Up
can
and
find
coming.
on Instagram. The link will be in the bio below.
You want
We'll
to
have it all in all the descriptions.
Yeah.
I'm also on Twitter and Patreon.
Yeah, so he's a pretty cool artist. You guys should check him out. All 100 of you. I bought an audience for us. It's working. But you guys should all check him out. He's pretty good. I'm starting to like it more and more. He seems to be finding his own, and he's actually got a little bit of a following now on Patreon. So you guys should help him and support him, because we all support our friends and their projects and everything they do now.
Support
Support
them.
your local artists and podcasters, people.
It's true. It's true. Do it. Help them out. It's the least you can do. So, all right. Let's get into it. Go for it, Nick. Take it over.
All right. So what I wanted to bring up today was either anime in games or anime games. So we've all seen games like the Dragon Ball Budokai series and the Naruto video games. Those are, if not the top or most popular anime games, but there are a few other ones. We obviously have the Initial D arcade games now that
Fire.
are slowly, dude, they're fire. They're slowly coming in from Japan, going into arcades, which is pretty cool. Because, like, we don't have that many racing arcade games. We have that Mario Kart, arcade game.
Yeah,
Which is pretty
and
fun.
We have like the Need for Speed.
Yeah.
And we would have had Burnout if they didn't kill the series.
Yeah.
We would. Or Cruisin' USA. Do we still have those
Cruisin'
machines
USA,
hanging around?
God.
Would you
Those
say
are actually
that
the most legit.
burnt out?
I think there is one downtown.
Maybe.
Maybe. Let's go downtown and find. Oh wait.
Oh.
Oh.
Can't do that.
Lockdown, please. Let me be free.
You are
But
free, Vince. You are free.
aren't we all? But yeah, I just wanted to talk about some anime games, maybe anime collaborations.
Mhm.
But
I think it's also like hot topic because it's new season for anime, and I think most
Exactly.
of us are like anime watchers, but like
Goddamn.
there's a
weebs.
lot of anime in games too that is pretty cool. So yeah, no, I'm totally down. I think this is perfect.
I personally haven't played that many anime games.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously I played the Persona games,
Yeah.
but I myself haven't beaten, say, like the Naruto Storm games. I've beaten a few of the Dragon Ball games, like the Budokai series, but I haven't touched Xenoverse or anything. One
So
game,
like, oh, go ahead.
one game that actually has surprised me is the Attack on Titan games. Those are
Yeah.
pretty fun.
they're pretty cool. And they're just Dynasty games. Like, they're Warriors games. But, like, it's perfect for Attack on Titan. I agree.
That's another thing that has been coming out.
Oh, boy. That show is one thing.
Come on, I'm just waiting for the final chapter.
So, but all these games you're talking about are anime games. What about the anime games that have collabed or mashed up with other games?
Yeah, like Jump Force.
Yeah, Jump
Or
Force.
J-Stars
Or
versus Victory on the
J-Stars, yeah.
PS3.
Banger.
Blaze
Pretty
Blue
cool.
cross tag battle.
Yeah.
So many
Blaze
games.
Blue. That old samurai game that had Mega Man in it, does that count? Is
Samurai
Mega Man an
Showdown?
Can we talk
Something
about
like
some
that.
AFK Arena?
I was gonna bring that up specifically. What about mobile games? Because a lot of mobile games tend to have
Mobile
anime
games are
crossovers.
Mhm.
huge market when it comes to crossover. I
Yeah.
feel like that's where they get the most money also.
But do you play mobile games that have any anime crossovers in them?
I
Fate.
personally don't.
I only
I
have
have
one
played-
mobile game on my phone, and that's Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Genshin
I pl-
Impact, the ultimate anime waifu simulator. Why aren't we talking about that right now?
Because it's not an anime game.
Anime stylization.
Yeah.
Come on, Nick.
Come
Well,
on,
are we
will you
really
tell you
drawing
why?
that line?
We have a whole script here with
Literally
topics, and
drawing
we're going
that
off
line.
topic.
Why are we drawing that line?
That's for number bullet point 3. Number bullet point 3.
Aside from because I know Lil Nick wanted to talk about this, but merch as well, like Primitive and Adidas, they've done collaborations with anime too.
Yeah. They've had Nike doing the crossovers with your boy Deku on My Hero, right? They did the high tops. Wasn't that Nike?
I don't
Yeah, that was Nike.
recall. I know Adidas did the Dragon Ball ones,
Yeah.
and that Primitive has been doing a lot of Dragon Ball as well as Naruto.
It's so cool.
It's just
So-
all these streetwear companies have just been trying to collaborate with just Japanese brands or just anime brands.
Dude, I walked into a Marshalls and I saw a Junji Ito hoodie and a Naruto hoodie and a My Hero hoodie. Marshalls for $14.99.
Anime streetwear is becoming more and more popular.
That's because it's so cool.
But like
It's
nothing.
so stylish.
But it
Remember when
wasn't
we were
cool.
picked on for liking anime?
Now we're cool for liking anime.
Exactly.
I was never picked
Bro,
on.
the one
just
person in
because
my
I
life
asked
that-
people.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
The one person in my life that picked on me for watching anime just got a Hisoka tattoo last year.
Oh my god.
How the turns have tabled.
Have the tables, have cookies crumbled.
How the tables have been flipped.
Yeah,
But what
anime
would
collaborations become huge now?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what is, like, do you guys have a favorite anime game? Like,
Kingdom Hearts.
Dragon
that
Ball
count?
Tenkaichi 2.
Nah, it's anime inspired, I guess.
yeah, Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 2.
Yeah.
Is
Anything Dragon
Tenkaichi
Ball.
2 any good?
Yeah.
No.
Tenkaichi 3 is the best one.
I hate you
I
guys.
thought Tenkaichi was super good.
Only-
Tenkaichi 2 nobody liked, and then 3 was like a banger.
I like
Only
Tenkaichi
the
2
Budokai.
because-
The Budokai series.
Yeah.
Before they started doing Budokai Tenkaichi.
Mm.
Budokai was the best series.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Budokai
I
3.
personally-
Keep go.
I personally
Let-
didn't
let-
like 2,
Okay.
Budokai 2.
So yeah, so Dragon Ball, that's like a good anime game. I totally agree. Like, it's probably one of the better.
I think it's one of the most
Of the
iconic
fighting.
ones.
I think it's
yeah, that's-
one of the
that's
only
it.
ones. That's an
Well,
anime.
no.
That's an
Black Clover
anime
has one.
then to video game.
I was gonna say, like, there has been a lot of like fighting anime games on like franchises.
Mm-hmm.
They got like you said, we have Black Clover, we have
Naruto.
the Kill la Kill.
Oh, yeah, Kill la
There's
Kill
a
has
Kill a
one.
Kill one and no one told me.
Yeah,
Dude, it
My
sounds
Hero.
What am I doing here?
Not playing Kill la Kill.
Give me a second while I
But
figure
the-
this out.
They're all almost like Naruto light, right? Like,
Yeah. I think a lot of them are mostly 2D fighting, right?
2.5.
Well, they all have that 2.5D, yeah, that aspect. Because they're all like the old Naruto Storm-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think now most of them have, like, you can kind of walk around. But,
Yeah.
I think Dragon Ball Fighter Z is the first one to go back to, like, the flat 2D plane.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's also, like, one of the best fighting games.
Well, that one's like arcade style.
Yeah. That one's, like, left to right.
That one,
Double tap up, double tap down.
that
Like,
one, you buy the fighting stick for that.
It's true. You would. What if you could? I was wondering, like, if you could cross over an anime into one of your games, what would it be? Like, is there like a game style that you wish would like throw in your favorite anime?
Oh, you know what? I think they've already done it. I totally forgot. Ghibli, Studio Ghibli did the Ni no Kuni series.
Mhm.
Oh, this is true. I have not beaten those games.
I've never played
But
it.
but you know of them.
I started Ni no Kuni too.
Oh, you did?
I'm a couple hours into that game, yeah.
I'm a couple hours away from beating it.
Yeah, you never beat.
I don't
You
beat
never
games,
beat it?
people.
You
Yeah,
started
he
that
got
like
to the
3
very end.
years ago.
I'm literally at the boss fight.
Yeah. It's fun to max out everything and not beat the game.
Yeah.
Or so I've been told. I'm like, what, 3 hours into that game? I'm in like a canyon where I've just been like
Grinding.
beat up by some dude, and he's like, I need you to go save these villagers of ours because they went over there and they haven't come back yet.
Well, you got
And like,
you
there's
gotta
like a
purify
griffin
their
cave or
hearts,
something like that.
Vince.
Purify their heart.
What? Like, speaking on like that anime crossover though, I was thinking about it just now. Do we consider Dragon Quest as an anime?
No, because that falls
Ooh.
into the category of it's an anime. The
It's a
artwork.
style.
The
Yeah, it's a
artwork.
But
style.
it does have an anime, and it has had 3 separate anime over the last
Okay.
30 years,
Does it have
Okay,
a
Nick.
manga?
and a manga, and 2 movies.
Okay.
So what came out first?
To be fair, Dragon Quest came out first.
Dragon
but-
Warrior.
Going backwards, do we ignore that?
Yes.
It's also done by the prolific Dragon Ball artist Akira Toriyama,
Akira Toriyama.
Correct.
Yo,
who's
boy.
the man's.
The famous creator of Blue Dragon and nothing
And
else.
we're-
I was gonna bring up Blue
Dude,
Dragon.
You were
Blue
gonna bring up Blue
Dragon.
Dragon.
Which came first, though?
God.
The chicken or the egg?
Let's fry it up and figure that out real quick.
So
But
I
like,
don't know what came first with Blue Dragon. Do you guys know?
I thought it was the game.
I thought it was the
Me
manga.
too.
And then it was the anime, and then it was the DS game.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
That's what I have the same mentality. So instead of fact checking, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count. So it's kind of weird thinking like there's all this anime and all these games, but there's like, is there as much crossover as we want to believe? Like,
Well,
think
there's
we're
a bunch of
saying-
anime games, but they're mainly Japan exclusive. We don't ever
Yeah.
see them on the West unless if it's like a big name.
yeah,
Like we saw that Sword Art Online. We saw the Sword Art Online games. They're not that good, but who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe-
Okay.
yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna retract my statement actually, because now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, even though anime was a thing back when Dragon Quest 1 came out, I think the fact that the art style itself kind of solidified the theme of
Mhm.
what the consoles just weren't able to do.
yeah. I can agree with that.
So I think there is like a time before anime started just becoming popular and games were actually able to handle that kind of stuff. Like the PS2. The PS2 was able to handle Yu-Gi-Oh!
PlayStation 1 was
It's
able
true.
to handle Yu-Gi-Oh!
And Dragon Quest.
Oof.
and Dragon
So-
Quest.
That's got to be the best one. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Duelist of the Roses?
Duelist of the Roses?
Game doesn't make sense.
That game makes all the sense you need it to.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. That game was fantastic. I love that game.
It's actually my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh game. It's one of
Did
the
you-
best. You could play that game today.
Did you ever play the Yu-Gi-Oh for the PlayStation 1? It was 2 discs. It was
Well, that's just silly.
It was because back then, like, you didn't have enough space. And this game was enormous. It was fantastic. And the first person you fight is Weevil.
Weevil.
And Weevil just
That's my Weevil impression.
he just
I know.
drops it on you so hard. And you're like, "But I have Exodia." And he's like, "No, you don't."
Slowest deck you could ever build, by the way, guys. Don't do it. Freaking you also fight Weevil first in Duelist of the Road. Well, he's not first. I lied, but he has like the best cards in the
You
game.
fight like Tristan first.
Yeah.
No, Tristan's partway in there because
Oh,
you
is
fight
he?
him. Yeah, he's pretty far in there.
The
Um,
only Yu-Gi-Oh game I know for sure that I beat was on the Game Boy Advance, and I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Hearts.
Those ones are fire too,
I wanna
and they were so cool because you could take like your real life cards.
You can like input their
put
codes.
them in the game. If we had the internet back then, we'd all have busted decks. Like
Just print out this JPEG of Exodia.
the
You're telling
only
me-
reason I had a Mirror Force in the game is because my friend had a Mirror Force in real life, and I
You're-
wrote down the code.
You're telling me you didn't go into your local Walmart, go and find one of those little books that did have the seal, because
There we go.
because no one wanted to like cheat while looking at a cheat book, and then taking a piece of paper and a pen that you just so happen to bring and write
Just
down
so
all the
happened.
good codes and then
I
take it
did.
back home.
Damn, Aaron.
I did not do
Someone went above and beyond to be good at a PlayStation 2 game.
that. I didn't own a car.
I had a family that loves Walmart.
So
If I had Walmart right next to my house. I could have.
I'd like to interject right here and go back to the Blue Dragon thing because I did a little research real quick. Blue Dragon the game came out in December of 2006. In North America, it came out in August, but the anime came out in 2006 of June.
Ooh.
Dude,
So,
every time I think of
Uh,
Blue Dragon, I just
So it
hear the
sounds
music.
like it was going to be released at the same time, but the
Yeah.
game had to be delayed a little bit.
mhm.
Yeah. Or they let the show come out so people could love it, and then they were like, drop it on them, boys. Ooh, I like that. What about Digimon?
Why? Yeah, I love Digimon.
Digimon has tons of games.
Dude, Digidudes, so many games.
It's
But
so many.
Was
and they're
Digimon
all
a game
bangers.
first?
I think the show was first, yeah.
Obviously, the show
Because
was
then,
first.
because it's well,
Well, because
unless you consider Tamagotchi the original Digimon game.
oh yeah,
No. Get it.
because I know Pokemon had the game first and then the show.
Well, it had the manga first and then the game. I
Well,
believe.
Yu-Gi-Oh did too. It had the show, then the card game.
Wait a minute, I feel like I'm learning something. You're telling me Pokemon had a manga, then a game,
Yes.
then an anime, then a cult following.
Yeah, Capsule Monsters.
Yeah, Capsule Monsters.
Capsulate Monstrous.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket Monsters, Capsule Monsters,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. I'm a little lost here. Because,
Capsule Monsters. Does that help?
yeah, thank you. Your Latin pronunciation of it is what really threw me off there a second
That
ago.
was Japanese,
Cap-
Nick.
Captonius Monstonius.
That's
Thank you.
Latin.
That's the
Bam.
one. Sorry.
Got him.
Thank you. I
But
appreciate
yeah.
it. That's wild to me. That's crazy. Because then it's like... But why? What about like manga that just goes straight to a game instead of straight to an anime? Has a,
Persona.
Other than Pokemon,
Rave
has that ever
Master.
happened? Wait, you're telling me there's a Rave Master game?
Yeah, on GameCube.
Yeah, there is.
It was actually really fun.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that there's a
Ooh.
Bobo game.
There is.
No, but they're in
I
the
hate
game.
you guys.
No, I'm serious. There is a
Yeah.
Bobo game.
Nick's right.
I'm literally on a Wikipedia page looking at all these Japanese exclusive anime games, like Cowboy Bebop.
You're doing research
about-
while you're recording.
Look,
course.
Nick, come on.
What
you're supposed to
about-
bring this
what about-
beforehand.
I have two. I have two that are really good.
Okay.
Really good. Shaman King.
Ooh.
Some banger games right there.
You-
I actually have three now.
You do realize that Shaman King's getting a remake, right?
Yes.
Of course
Which
you do.
means with the
New
current
game.
climate, new games in HD 4K.
Or there'll be another character on our Jump Force.
No.
Our
No, thank you.
J Stars Pop-'em figures.
J-Star All-Stars.
J Star Pop-'em boys.
Mhm.
But
What's the other
what
one?
was my other one? I had another one. I forgot it. Thanks, guys. But I have another one. Full Metal. That had a
Ooh.
game for PlayStation 2 that I really enjoyed as a kid.
It had 2 games actually, and I
It
both
did?
installed them on my computer.
You had them for PC?
I have them for PC.
What a god. Past his prime.
That's like
Uh,
one of those worlds that I really want to explore more, and I feel like a video game is like the perfect way to do it. Not necessarily
What?
like being able
For Full Metal?
Yeah. And like not necessarily playing as Edward or Alphonse, but like being able to explore the world and also like exist within those same like world mechanics would be kind of rad, I think. And like
I think it'd be dope if you could play as like an animal.
Well, they did that with Dragon Ball Heroes.
Nina.
Maybe like a dog.
Nina.
Yeah.
see like
yeah.
I get where you're going with this, but like why?
And you could just sniff around and enjoy
No.
the world.
Nope.
Sniff around.
Nope.
And then
No.
someone sees you as an
No, 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 no,
abomination,
no.
and then you're just happen to be in an alleyway, and then you just so happen to get blown up, and then it's game over.
And then when you see your buddy, your good old pal, you say, "Hi, name of good old buddy pal." Right?
No.
Oh, I can't believe this meme followed into this podcast.
Can't believe this meme lasts long. No,
Okay,
I
okay,
know.
okay.
It hurt.
I have one.
All right,
It's
lay it
ki-
on me.
It's kind of a hot take.
Hot take.
Or no, let me preface this first. Would canonically, if an anime got put into a crossover game, is that now part of the anime universe?
It depends, I think, on what the crossover is.
All right, so here's my hot take. I think Marvel vs. Capcom is technically anime now, because its first introduction was Morrigan, I think,
Okay.
in like the 90s.
Okay.
So Spider-Man is anime.
Why? Because like
No,
Marvel
wait.
versus Capcom or
no,
something.
because Morrigan is a fighting game character first, not an anime
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Correct.
but
Because she's from SNK.
like we've already established, Dragon Quest was inspired.
No,
right?
like I
From
hear
the
where you're
artwork?
going with this.
Okay.
But
Now,
because
I
Morrigan is
know-
a fighting game character first and not an anime character, though
I-
anime aesthetic character, I don't know if I can agree. If you had said Phoenix Wright, I would have thought about it more.
Oh yeah, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright would have been the better choice.
Is he in an anime?
He has an anime.
That's called Case Closed. I don't know if that's Phoenix Wright.
Pretty sure there's a Phoenix Wright anime.
I know there's definitely a manga, right?
Yep.
Why don't I know this stuff?
Phoenix Wright anime. 2 seasons.
It's actually my favorite. Ooh. Oh, I remember the other one. Ghost in the Shell.
Ooh.
Ghost in the Shell did get a
Ooh.
game. It was not good.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
it was all right.
And there's Gundam too.
Gundam.
Why?
Yeah.
I need more mech anime in my life.
Zoids.
Zoids?
Oh, there it is.
Bakugan. There we go. That one's
We
a
don't
good
talk
one.
about
That's a good one.
Beyblade.
There it is. I have a
Beyblade the game.
I have the
Didn't
Roaring
feel the
Tiger
same.
Beyblade.
They had the Beyblade controller. I didn't like it.
It's just a top.
It was weird. You know, like it was a weird controller because it was like wireless and like that's how you like actually ripped it. I remember this. 'Cause I thought it was the weirdest thing in the world. Like it
That's
was,
how you what?
you rip it.
You rip it.
You gotta let it rip.
I don't know why that makes me laugh. I'm so stupid. I'm like 6.
You gotta rip it.
Just gotta rip one, dude.
Just gotta rip
You
it.
just gotta rip it.
I think it's cool. I think it's like, it's so funny because I feel like a lot of the crossovers you see nowadays are on mobile. Like you see Sword Art characters going into like the Final Fantasy like Xvius or something. Or like, what's that freaking game? The popular one, the big one. Summoner Wars. You get like a lot of anime characters in that. So
I
it's
just
just
feel like
weird how it all goes to mobile. Then like if you get like a fully based game, it's either like whack, kind of like the fighting games, which are fun for a little bit, like they're amusing, but they're not like fleshed out.
They
I think most of the mobile games are gotcha based, right?
Yeah, exactly. They'll have like events and stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, get Akira or something stupid," and then
get Ruby.
Oh, Ruby, yeah,
Ruby is in Blaze Blue.
that is
Ruby
an honorary
But Blaze
anime.
Blue Cross Tag Battle is also like one of the top fighting games currently.
But Blaze Blue is also an anime, isn't it?
No, Blaze Blue is a fighting.
I know
game
it's
first.
a fighting game, but isn't it also an anime?
I don't think so. Otherwise, I probably would have watched all of it by now. But
Yes, action, fiction, one season.
I
Is it?
think if
Hell
you
yeah, I'm gonna
take,
watch that.
I think if you take any modern day anime, it probably has a game somewhere.
Black Clover.
Yeah, or they
Fairy
are
Tail.
definitely in a game.
Sword Art.
what was it? There
Fate.
was just a Promised Neverland mobile game that was just released in Japan.
Wow, how do I get that?
You don't.
I don't know. Change your region to Japan.
Yeah.
That's true.
VPNs.
Gotta get some
With our
NordVPN,
sponsor,
our sponsor.
NordVPN.
Oh my
I was
god,
a little
we're
late to
on
that.
the same page. Oh,
No, but
but
a lot
go
of
ahead.
This is my first podcast,
It-
but
it
I know
feels like
I know the drill.
it feels like most, like only the top anime either get a fully fleshed out game or like
But even,
mobile game collaborations. But for like other anime, if they do ever get games, I feel like they're just gonna be Japan exclusive
Yeah,
because it's not a huge name.
or they'll just be on like a cabinet
Yeah,
for
yeah.
like arcades or something.
You want to
Yeah,
flip
something
this
you
real
see in
quick?
round one.
You want to
But I
flip
mean,
it
even
so it's a
then,
little easier.
Alright. Flip it.
So what are some games that you never thought would have an anime, but ended up getting an anime?
Blaze Blue.
Persona.
Really?
Why do you think that?
Who, me or
Yeah,
Nate?
we kind of said it at the same time. Help us out here.
Who are you guys asking, me or Nate?
Either.
Yeah.
You want to take
Yes.
it, Vince?
Go ahead, Nate. Take it. Take it
Okay.
away.
I don't like, cause I don't know. Like it is anime as hell, and it's got the most convoluted story in the world. But like, it just didn't seem because like the game is like a visual novel and a fighting game at the same time. Like for some reason, it just didn't click for me that it would ever have an anime, and now that it does, I need to be watching it.
Wait, which one are we talking about? Or talking
Blaze
about
Blue.
Persona 5? Oh,
Blaze Blue.
I don't know. I don't play Blaze Blue.
I
Oh.
know it's okay. It's just like
Maybe I don't know. Maybe because it's popular. It's a very popular fighting game. It's
Super popular.
still being played in tournaments and stuff.
yeah, it's still on the Evo list every year.
Maybe they just wanted to expand it. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
That could just be with like almost any anime game.
It's got a
What
very
if-
convoluted story. So
I have another question.
Oh, because
What game would you like to see turned into an anime?
so the reason I brought up my question
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah,
because I'm looking around our bedroom right now,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I have a decent amount of Animal Crossing stuff in here. Animal Crossing has an anime.
Does it?
Did you not know that?
I did not. I know now.
Animal Crossing
Animal
has yeah.
Forest.
It's called Promise Neverland.
Yeah, but that like if you look at Animal Crossing, right, it has no like anime-esque looking feel to it. But it ended
No,
up
it's
getting
totally
an anime.
a chibi thing. You could totally make an anime. I see that being an anime 100%.
Yeah.
It's just a slice of life, like a Gretzko but less aggressive. You know what I mean?
Oh, instead of Agretzko, it's Isabel.
It's Belsko.
I feel like when like you talk about like an Animal Crossing anime, I think it's like one of those like 8 or 9 minute animes.
Still an
I
anime.
could see that, like shorts.
Yeah,
Pop
where it's
Team
like those
Epic?
really nice, like really well animated 8 or 9 minute shorts, and there's only like 8 of them, but they're fantastic
Yeah.
and they're fun, and they kind of sum up everything that you love about said like project.
I like that.
Like that to me sounds like
That's
the
a
best
super
way.
cool
to do
idea.
It.
They just have like Tom Nook with his rowdy schemes every episode.
Kind of
Was he
treat it
Swiper?
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
a little bit with them bells.
And it's like it's not like voice acted. It's just really well animated. There's
Mhm.
like some
They
noise,
just make cute little noises.
and like you'll be, I don't know, chopping down a tree, and then you're like, wow, I can like you'll see the villager like wipe their
Well, the
sweat.
thing is, it has to be first person because you can't. Everyone's their own villager. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
What
What if it
how
changes
does
every
someone
episode?
decide the villager?
Yeah. Unless you're gonna do like Isabel as the protagonist.
Or like there's a villager episode, or like an Isabel episode, a Tom Nook
There's like-
episode,
there's
an
like
Owl
300
episode.
villagers.
I can't name, I feel bad. But like,
Blathers?
thank you. There's like 8 episodes about different like major like Animal Crossing characters. That would
Yeah.
be cool. to me.
Mabel,
Like,
Sadie.
Like
then
the-
it's
So
like,
there is no villager.
yeah, it's not about the villager. It's about everybody else.
It's just about the
I like that.
animals. What if they did
Does Happy Tree Friends count as the Animal Crossing?
No, it does not.
what if we had like a Harvest Moon anime?
Is
Isn't
there not?
Yeah, there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think there
I'm
is,
like
buddy.
90% sure there is.
I've never seen it or even heard of it.
What?
I
don't
think it's called Chopped.
Why isn't there more food anime?
Food Wars?
Watched it already.
Because Food Wars is all you need.
Why isn't there a Food Wars themed Cooking Mama game?
Oh, because that would be
Hmm?
rated M and probably wouldn't even
Look,
make
Steam
it
is
over here
okay
anyway.
with it. Steam is okay with it. That's all that matters.
I don't disagree.
But is Cooking Mama agree with it? Will Cooking Mama agree with it?
Wait,
Hey, when she
going off topic.
when
Didn't
she-
Cookie Mama die though? Not
No.
like
No.
the series, because like the whole like Cookie Mama
there's a new
hacking
Cooking Mama
scandal.
for the Switch.
Wasn't it removed?
It wasn't a hacking scandal. People thought it was being used to farm Bitcoin from everyone's thing. That was proven false.
Oh, okay. So
It was just very unoptimized and was screwing over people's things and causing them to overheat.
there is a chance for a Cookie Mama Food Wars game on Steam.
If not, it's at least a mobile crossover.
At least a mobile crossing.
At least on mobile.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. The mobile Cooking Mama crossover Food Wars.
2025.
I
2021.
finally thought of one that I'd like to be turned into an anime.
Lay it on me.
Final Fantasy. Any of them. Not like any of
Pick-
like the small series that end up being like an anime, but like I
7.
mean
7.
Zestiria, Berseria, they
Oh,
have
Tales.
anime.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that because I'm looking at it.
like I think
I saw it in my Steam
so
inventory.
good.
There is one of Final Fantasy. It's called Advent Children.
I know, like I hear that. That's what, like I know what you're thinking, and I thought about it too.
I said what I'm thinking. Yes.
But like a mainline game besides Final Fantasy VII.
But
I
that's
would
the
argue
good
that
one.
all the numbered
15.
ones are the main ones.
I know.
You
They
don't,
have 15.
you don't want a 15.
15 is also an anime. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
it's like a movie.
Yeah.
Movie
Movie.
and a
Movie,
movie. There we go.
But what about
And
like
a movie.
seeing the Titus laughing scene from 10 in anime?
That's cursed.
It's a good scene.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
fantastic. I love it. Or like
It's a
or, like,
great
the
scene
first-
that everyone makes fun of because
They
they've never played the game.
misconstrue the context. I'm with you,
Yes.
Vince.
or
And it's just no one has actually played the game. So they're like, it's so weird and awkward. And I'm like, that's literally the point of that scene.
Yeah, I know that. I'm not stupid. But I'm just saying it's
I
still
mean,
cursed.
I mean, aside from that scene alone, Titus is just a little awkward in the beginning.
He's
of
a
the
little
game.
awkward. Yeah,
The game's old.
not disagree.
But isn't
like-
that like a good thing about an anime character? Is there a flaw?
Yeah, they're a little weird every time.
They're a little quirk.
The big O.
I got a banger.
All right, lay it on.
Tell
us.
me if you remember this banger. Kirby, right back.
Kirby right
Sonic
back at you.
X.
Oh my god, those freaking
Let's talk about the best theme song in the world for a minute. Hold on.
for kids entertainment.
Wait, if we're talking
go
about
fast.
that kind of stuff, what about fighting
Gotta go
foodons?
fast. Gotta go faster,
Oh.
faster.
Fighting
faster than
foodons
Sonic
had a
X.
Sorry. Fighting foodons would be a fantastic, like, what's the sushi diner game where you're like the sushi ninja? But we should
Oh
do it
my
with like
God.
fighting foodons.
Fighting
Are you
foodons is
talking
a
about, like-
Pokemon style game.
Shinobu Sushi.
Is that a knockoff?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Ultimate Muscle.
Ultimate Muscle
That
had
had
a game.
I think it was for GameCube at the time.
Yes,
GameCube
You're right.
wrestling game. It was great.
you are right.
And
A
I couldn't
game I
play
would
it
like to
because
see-
my mom hid her GameCube under her bed for like 8 years and then sold it because we had too many consoles in the house. Thanks, Mom.
Doesn't make sense to me.
A
100%.
game that I
You
would
tell my
like
mother
to
that.
see turned into an anime would be Zelda.
Dude, a Zelda they already have a Zelda manga. But
Yeah,
a
I
Zelda
want-
anime
I
would be
have the
sick.
whole collection right behind me of the manga.
Is it the Majora's Mask manga?
I have everyone in hardcover.
Mm.
I want
Weeb.
a Breath of the Wild rendition to anime.
That'd
See,
be cool.
if you look up the Ghibli like
Oh, I
style
love
of it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And
It's
I think
already so close to
it
the
is very
style.
close.
Like, just round out some of them corners, buff out some of those scratches. Ghibli.
You know, I really wish you guys would have done this topic after Goku got announced for Smash, because that would have been perfect.
He's not
Yes.
going to be announced for Smash. Never.
All right.
Okay, that's
No,
what they
ain't
said about
happening.
I'm telling you.
that's what they
They
said.
got
about
But I
Freaking-
saw the most
you guys are
incredible
really-
suggestion.
I mean,
Hollow
Sakurai
Knight.
has already said he's not going to put Goku into the game because
It's-
he's
it's
not
not
from
what
a
a-
game.
what's-
He's from an anime.
Okay,
Look.
he lies.
Let's get Sakurai
He's a
on the
liar.
show.
Goku was not one of my guesses. We made our official guesses last episode, 2 episodes ago. But what I will say is, they got some power if they're getting in freaking Steve.
Mhm.
All right,
No. I don't
It's-
know
it's
if they
only
got
Microsoft.
power. Microsoft has been simping to Nintendo lately.
that's because they want that Switch money.
Dude, where's that Banjo-Kazooie Switch port? That's what I
Where's
want.
that Banjo Kazooie anime?
But where's
that
Hollow
Banjo-Kazooie
Knight in
3?
Smash?
Ooh, Hollow Knight would be a good anime.
Hollow Knight.
I saw that suggestion
be-
today.
A great anime. I think a great anime also would be Lost Odyssey.
Yeah,
hmm
I haven't played
That
it. But
That'd be a
4-disc
long-
masterpiece.
Oh, it really is. If it wasn't for the frame rate, oh my god, the game would be
Slay the
on
Spire.
perfection. Nope. That's
short
another
form,
like deck builder.
3-minute.
Now,
Among Us.
Among Us, the anime. I love all the little anime,
Dead
like
by
memes
Daylight.
and stuff about it. It's so good. Oh,
That'd be a great
That would
horror
be-
anime.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's not a lot of good horror animes. Maybe I just don't
Or,
like
like-
go into that like genre of
Yeah,
anime,
I'm
but I
not
have
into
not
that.
seen a lot of good horror anime.
Or like no one's ever suggested to me like a horror anime that I can watch and not be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Well,
why?
Isn't High School of the Dead like?
Hot D?
So
Yeah,
like that's the thing. Like, what do you classify as horror? Because there's so many subgenres of horror. Like, people
Yeah.
think gore is horror when it's mostly just gore.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you could say that
yeah,
about...
I could see that.
Like,
Mirai
does it
Nikki
have to
and stuff
instill
like
a sense
that?
of fear in you to be classified as horror?
Yeah,
Okay.
I want like I wouldn't consider like a Kame ga Kill like a horror just because there's like blood everywhere.
But it feels like a psychological thriller in that same way.
Yeah, but I would consider Promise Neverland more of a thriller than I would consider.
I think I'd put Promise Neverland in the horror category, to be perfectly
No, I'd
honest
say
with you.
thriller.
I would say
Because it
Or
keeps
like
you on
that, like
edge.
sub
Yeah, it's an
It
edgy
doesn't
thing.
scare you, but it keeps you on
What
edge.
about Attack on Titan then? Because I think that could be considered a horror.
That's a slasher.
That's a gorer anime.
That's a slasher anime, baby. That they're
I
just
don't-
killing them.
I don't know. I'm not into horror anime, but if someone has a suggestion for me that's really good, I would love.
I know.
love to give it a
I would
chance.
love to hear it too, because I want to see some scary stuff. I want to see an anime about paranormal. What if we had a Fatal Frame anime?
Phasmophobia.
Ooh.
Imagine how cool a Fatal Frame anime would be. That'd be so sick. Or like a Dying Light anime game.
Mm.
Did any of the Resident Evil games ever get an
Yeah.
anime? They did.
I don't know if they were animes, but they were definitely shows. I'm pretty sure there was like a Resident Evil show.
There's
Definitely
movies.
movies. We all know the movies.
Same thing
I
with
need to watch the last one. I don't know.
Well,
what
yeah,
happened.
Tomb Raider.
Umbrella Corp is a show, right?
I think so.
Umbrella Corp.
Isn't that a show? Umbrella
No,
Corp?
Umbrella
Corp is
Academy?
Is that Resident Evil then?
No, Umbrella
No.
Academy is
That's
based on
Gerard
a
Way.
based on a comic book from Gerard Way, who also used to sing for My Chemical
Oh.
Romance. Give me a second, my brain does not work.
Okay.
But
I don't know.
yeah, no,
I don't watch TV.
That's-
Forgiveth.
that's okay. I don't.
All right. I have a question.
Yes.
Think about it in your head for a second. I'll give you some time to marinate before you give me the title of your new game I'm about to ask you to make for me. I want you to mix your favorite anime with your favorite video game and tell me what that title is. And I want us to try to figure out what the two are if it's not blatantly obvious.
That's really.
And I want to know which is taking which's style. So, like, is it this anime in the style of this game, or is it this gameplay going in the style of this anime?
How dare you do this
So-
to me, Vince?
So
I'm going to give you guys a solid minute. If you're not ready, I can start because I already have one I've thought about. But I'm going to give you guys a second while I tell you what mine's called, and you guys will know it right away.
So can you repeat the question one more time?
So, take your favorite anime,
Okay. Favorite
mix it
anime.
with your favorite game, and what's that new title called? And I want to know
All right, I
what
got it.
style is it.
I got it.
Okay, you can start. You can lay it on me. Oh wait, hold
Majora's-
on. Let me. Oh, go ahead. No, never mind. All right, go.
The Legend of Promise Majora's Neverland.
Oh my god.
It's a
So-
Zelda-like game. But with Promise Neverland.
They kind of work together. 'Cause
I know,
they're
that's what
both
I'm
kind
saying.
of escaping this like
Isn't it
system.
Doom?
And the way the land is already made is kind of circular, like Promise Neverland. So instead of escaping the farm, you're just escaping time itself. Okay, so what is taking what style? So like, what's happening in your new?
Promise Neverland is in Majora's Mask.
Okay, so it's not
the
Majora's Mask in
character.
the style of Promise Neverland.
No, but that would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ray having the Majora's Mask.
That would be so.
That'd be a cool crossover. I want to see art of that now.
I got one.
So sick.
I got
Alright.
one. All right, ready?
Lay it on
And I could see this as an anime. Just saying.
me. You can do both. You can explain how both would look.
right.
All right.
Super Naruto RPG Legend of the Seven Shippudens.
Oh my.
Wow, that was good. That was good.
Elaborate.
So,
Lay it on me. What plays like what?
you can definitely have it in the style of Naruto with the telling of Mario's adventure,
Mm-hmm.
or you can replay the game, right? And see for
I love
yourself.
You could also, if you have the anime, if you're going the other way, you can do that too. It doesn't have to be the game. It can be the anime crossover too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you have that way, you can also say that.
Yeah, I think either works.
I agree. What about you, Big Nick? Do you have one?
Okay, so mine's really long. I had to write it down.
All right, lay it
It's
on
gonna,
us.
it's gonna be kind of a mess, and you guys are gonna hate it. I promise.
I'm not gonna hate it until you're done saying it, of course.
Akame ga Kill la Kill Fighter Z Cross Tag Tekken Tournament 14.
No, one anime,
Yeah,
one
you went
game.
way too hard on that.
Mix it.
No.
Explain.
It's a crossover game. In the same
It's
way
Super
that
Smash
Blaze Blue
Bros.
Cross Tag Battle is a crossover game. This is a crossover fighting MMO.
How does that work?
I don't
I
know.
think you broke the question. But we'll go ahead and put a stamp of approval on it.
I'm putting it on the fridge.
Yeah, we'll pin that. We'll put a pin in that. With all the other stuff, we have a pin in. We have a shelf full of pinned stuff right now. We haven't gotten back to that. All right, mine is Kill La Fox. All right.
I already know what this is.
Don't explain it.
I want to know.
The audience already knows.
If that's not the best game you've ever heard of in your
That's
life,
the best name I've ever heard of.
So I'm gonna explain the game, and then I'm gonna explain the anime. All right, Kill the Fox is a rail shooter, but instead of a behind the ship perspective, we're now a side-scrolling rail shooter, but it's now a hack and slash rail shooter. So it plays like I forget what it's called, but it's on Wii. And you can hit stuff, but the level is always moving, right? And it's super high octane, fast moving, beat 'em up, kill style. Now, we're gonna go the other way. Star La Kill, okay? And this one is obviously the Star Fox anime. Now imagine all your great quips and awesomeness in the style of Kill la Kill.
Featuring the cast of Star Fox Adventures.
Nailed
We're
it.
bringing the dinosaurs back.
We're
baby.
bringing the dinosaur. If there's no
2021.
dinosaur, there's no... If there's no dinosaur, there's no anime. Get it out of here. Okay, I don't want it. Alright. There's going to be a 25 love arc, and we'll get a hug on the 26th episode between Fox and Crystal, of course.
Uh-huh. Followed by Slippy and Peppy.
I was going to say Falco and Kitty. Or Cat. Kitty. Cat.
What the... Hold on, one sec.
Alright, guys. This
Put 'em on
is
speaker.
Perfect time
Put them on
to-
speaker.
This is perfect time to talk about our sponsor,
Rage Wallet.
Raycons. Oh. Raid Shadow Legends, our sponsor today for our mobile
NordVPN.
anime
Okay,
crossover.
Arena.
Protect your internet.
NordVPN Adam and Eve has just hit us up.
Alright, are we fucking critical?
Aren't we
We're
all?
about to go critical with these deals from Raycon. You too can have a 6-hour battery life with this cool charger.
Dude, Raycon is mid. I'm saying that right now.
Have you used them?
No, but I saw the spectrum of sound frequencies, and it's just all bass.
Yeah. It's a good way to disguise your lack of middle.
Exactly. There's literally no mids or highs. It's just all low end.
Sorry
Yeah.
about that. Jocelyn's iPad was getting a phone call.
We'll tell her iPad to go push Bikini Bottom somewhere else.
There's no silent button, so it might happen again.
Alright, so it's been a couple weeks, and I kind of want to round this out today with this, but I asked you guys to come up with a game for the rest of us to play. Each of us will come up with the game, and then the other 2/3 we'll have to try to play it this year, and kind of we'll come back to it over and like throughout the year. Vince, did you think of a game?
Give me a second, because I have one I'm trying to decide
Okay.
between like 3.
Then, Lil Nick, you want to go? Actually, Aaron, as the guest of the show, our very first guest, I'd like to offer
The
you...
one, the only guest.
Yeah, I'm the only guest that's ever going to be here. So,
Truly.
I'm going to be the reoccurring guest.
So I'd like you to give us a game that the three of us will have to play this year.
Does it have to be a cooperative game?
It does not have to be a cooperative game. It can be a single player
Yeah, what
game.
I was gonna ask, what are the limits on this game? Like, can it be an old retro game?
Yeah. It could be any game that you feel like the other two need to play if they haven't already.
So you would have to go purchase the game so that way you can use the emulator to use it, which we all do.
100%.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Or just
Okay.
fully buy the console.
So, this is just like what I've been wanting to see anyway. But Visage, the PT inspired horror game.
Okay.
Massage.
Visage?
Visage, whatever.
Visage is the
Mhm.
correct pronunciation of that word.
I think
Oh.
that would be super fun to either have one person play and you both like react,
Oh.
or if you guys are doing it in person, it's definitely one of those like it's your turn to play after a jump scare or something.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I like that. It looks cool. It looks scary.
Okay.
It's on PC, so we can 4K it. I could probably stream it.
Okay.
I like that. I like that Visage. Someone write that down. Write that down,
yeah.
note guy.
I have
Thank you.
written it down.
My note guy wrote that down.
I've
I
written it-
research guys
I've
and
written
notes
it
guys.
next to Akame ga Kill a Kill Fighter Z Cross Tag Tekken Tournament 14.
Mm-hmm.
And if Visage or Visage doesn't works out for you guys, something a little more wholesome, you know, both sides of the same coin. Cooperatively play
Cooperatively.
and build
And build.
just a nice little town square
Builders.
in Animal Crossing.
Ooh, Nick plays out like crazy already.
Yeah. I have it. Need to play it.
I don't have it. Don't need to play it.
Yeah.
But
But Aaron, if you had to pick one between those
I had to pick
two,
one.
say Visage. Say Visage.
Sonic Racing, to be honest.
Say Visage.
Oh my gosh.
Visage.
So
Wait,
good.
like
are you gotta
Wait,
give me a
Sonic
for real
Race.
one to write down here, Aaron.
Visage. I would like to see you guys play a horror game that you can pass off every time someone gets a jump scare.
Okay.
all right, and we'll take into consideration all the. All right, little Nick, lay it on me.
Alright. This little bit of a newer game. Played on PC. Played at 4K. It's called Ghost Runner. It's a pretty good
Yep.
game. Would you like
Ghost
me?
Runner.
Yeah, Ghost
I want you to
Runner.
tell me what the heck it is.
All right. So it's a first-person ninja hack and slash type game where you have wall running and speed abilities where you could slow down time. And you just go through levels kind of like Mirror's Edge, but you're killing
Mhm.
people also.
So it's sort of
It's
like
really cool.
super
Has like a
hot.
cyberpunk aesthetic.
Okay, I can dig it.
It's pretty short. I think it's only around like 6 hours long. It's a very short game, but for what it is, it's really fun.
It looks good.
Dude, it looks beautiful.
It looks crazy. It has a lot of rain. It gives me Remember Me vibes. Yeah, I like that. Awesome. I can dig it. All right, what about you, Big Nick?
You
Let's
want
take,
And
let's
he's
take a
dead.
lap. Let's take a lap.
And he died.
Come back to me.
All right.
take a lap.
I have a couple in mind, but I think one that's like super enjoyable, super satisfying. This is an old game, so you'd have to purchase it and then, of course, emulate.
Okay.
Of course, you wouldn't want to illegally download something.
Correct.
You don't want to download a car.
Let it be known that on the S Plus podcast, we frown upon illegally downloading games.
It's true. We do. Don't do that. It's bad.
Depending on who from, but whatever.
No, regardless, Nick.
Regardless, it is bad, evil, and it is against the law. Slam it down.
Slam it.
Jaywalking's against the law, and I still do it.
I think a game that people don't play enough, alright? Maybe you guys have. Maybe Aaron. But I think everyone should play Custom Robo.
Dude, Cousin Bro was so fun.
It's one of the best mech games out there. If you don't play Armored Core.
I'm just saying, if you don't, I'm telling you, don't do this. Okay, wink, wink. Do not do this. Do not go into Vim's lair
Hint,
and
hint.
go to the GameCube or whatever section it is, and find the Custom Robo ROM
ISO file.
illegally download it, and then pop it in on whatever favorite emulator you like to use.
Because you've already purchased the game and you're allowed
Because
to do
you've already
this.
purchased the game and you are allowed to do that.
You're ripping the file and you're putting it on your computer.
Dude, I still have my original Animal Crossing
I'm gonna
right
go eat
next
it.
to me.
So, Custom Robo's my game. Alright, Big Nick.
So, I've been having a problem trying to pick a game. Here's the reason why. Because I don't want to pick a game you guys won't enjoy, but I also want to pick a game that I think you'll enjoy, but possibly won't.
Just say it. Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I heard
Dragon
about
Age
this.
Inquisition.
Oh, fine, we'll play Assassin's Creed.
No, I want you guys to play Dragon Age Inquisition. It's
I hear what you're saying,
All right.
but we all know the subtext is Assassin's Creed.
I 100% wanted to say Assassin's Creed, and I was gonna say Odyssey, which is my favorite. But I want you guys to actually play a game that like tells a really good story, and like you can get invested in the characters. You can't really do that with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, not starting from Odyssey. I thought you would say Assassin's Creed 1, because I feel like I would actually enjoy 1.
I think you'd enjoy 1, and I also
So
think,
I've actually played a little bit of 1.
Mhm. I think you'd enjoy Odyssey though.
I've only played Unity.
That's
I'm sorry to hear that.
no wonder you don't like Assassin's Creed.
I've only played Black Flag.
Okay, so
Okay.
Those are words, yeah.
I like the one with the pirates.
Pirates are cool. So are flags that are black, but you know.
So the games we have this year are Visage, Ghost Runner, Custom Robo, and Dragon Age Inquisition.
If I had to put a priority on all these games, Custom Robo's first.
It would probably also be the easiest one for you guys to do.
Custom Robo's super fun.
Okay.
Super for a mech game, it's super user friendly, but it is a little challenging too.
Don't get it confused with Chibi Robo, okay?
Not
Two
Chibi
completely
Robo.
different games.
If you're a little yellow metal guy throwing his plug into that whip, don't play that game. That's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about Custom Robo mech. All right,
Custom Chibi Robo.
not custom Chibi Robo GameCube. All right, don't do
3DS.
Does Chibi
3D.
Robo have an anime?
Does now. Get it, sound guy. All right, my sound guy's working on the anime. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I want. So we're gonna play those. We'll check back in. I'm gonna start with Visage because it looks really cool.
I think we should probably do that one. I think doing that one together might be a lot of fun. Or like stream.
We can stream it.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys can come check out my stream at shadowfreak.com. Just kidding, it's not shadowfreak.com. It's twitch.tv/shadowfreak. You guys can come check that out and interact with the chat because I need 5 people interacting at once
Freak with a
All right.
4.
with a 4.
Don't
instead
get it
of an
twisted.
A. Don't. Check that out. But yeah, I mean, that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
What else do you guys have to talk about? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that episode 1?
That's
Season
episode
2?
1 of 2021. Aaron, do you want to plug your socials real quick?
Yeah. So, like I said before, you can find me on Instagram. It's _ayerons, AYERONS_. And then my Twitter is ayerons without the underscores, and my Patreon is also ayerons without the underscores. You can find all of my links on my Instagram, and then you can also check out my art.
Yeah, check it out.
And don't forget, follow Shadow Freak, because I have a sub button waiting for him.
Yeah, guys, come on. But we thank you, Aaron, for joining us as our guinea pig guest.
Oh, it was an
and
honor.
A close friend. And we thank everyone for joining us for the new season 2. All right. Hopefully better, improved, and getting better as we go. We thank you guys for sticking in and enjoying the ride as we go. And that is season 2, episode 1. We may have a new intro. I don't know. You'll find out right about now.